Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today I have another crazy idea, just like the Smarties, that I want to follow through with. And I know I talked about the Crapbook Pro, you know, like the Shrek Pod with the MacBook in the last video, and I just really haven't gotten done with that yet. So, if you can get this video to 10 likes, I'll release that video the minute we get 10 likes, okay? So please, go like this video. And without further ado, let's get into making shoes with cardboard. No matter how weird that sounds, I'm going to try and accomplish this today, and I'll do it with you. So let's go. Okay, so now we're at the drawing board, and I'm thinking we want to go for like a high top retro Jordan feel, but who knows? So I'm just going to get a black color and kind of sketch out the shape we're gonna do, and see what happens from there. So okay.
I'm terrible at drawing. This is gonna be hard. Maybe we'll do a top view first. So we're gonna have like a cushion. And on top of that cushion, we're going to have like this part, and we're going to be like that. And this has to come up, and we're going to be like that, and that. And then we're going to have like, that's pretty good. And we'll be like, so that's just showing our cushion right there. We're going to try to make this out of cardboard. I don't know if you can see that very well, but that's what we got now. We're going to have a big strap here, right there. I guess we just see what goes on. We're gonna, let's see what color you want. I wanna have a blue color in here. And so, I think we're gonna have the whole thing be, you know, maybe we'll go blue. Uh-oh, this color doesn't work. This one's gonna be blue, right here. And there'll be like a logo right there. And a fish logo somewhere up there. Okay, and then the bottom's gonna be white, and we'll have like a fishy swimming down. Alright, so I know that doesn't look like much, I'm bad at drawing, but that's what we're going to do, and I say we just hop right into it now, so let's go.
Okay, so we're on our quest to find some cardboard because I couldn't find any in the house. So I'm coming outside to the garbage can, and we're going to see what we can find. Alright, so we're at the garbage can. And, boy, do they have a lot of garbage in here. Crazy, huh? But they've got a lot of cardboard boxes, so I think we're just going to salvage some of them. The ones that aren't too wet yet because it is snowy outside. This one looks good. That'll be good for, like, the upper material because it's kind of soft. So I'll put that under my arm. See what else we can get in here. Okay, this will be good for something. Maybe our spring cushioning. And I've gotten 2 good pieces of cardboard, so if we need more, I know where to come. But just walk back now. Got a long ways. Okay, so we're here with our cardboard. Now we need to kind of sketch out what the bottom is going to be like. So I'm gonna take measurements of my foot and trace it on here, and we're gonna build the bottom sole cushion first. I've got some good old Nike Epic Reacts here, and we're just gonna kind of trace along the bottom to figure out what our shape needs to be, and get going from there. So now we have kind of our basis for the bottom scrunchy sole part right here, this area. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to stack these on top of each other and figure out a way to get some cushioning so that our feet can have some cushioning. Oh, Siri? Nice to know. Siri doesn't understand. But let's get going. Okay, sorry. My camera wanted to tilt away from me there for a little bit, so we didn't get that footage, but we do have this little springy thingy that kind of squishes down. which we're going to be putting a whole bunch of these in between these so that we get some cushion when we're walking on these shoes. And now it's time to go get the hot glue. So I didn't find the hot glue, but I did find this stapler. And so I think it's going to be better if we actually staple them, and it'll give us a longer, stronger bond. Because sometimes when you're hot gluing cardboard to cardboard, it kind of falls apart, you know? But with this metal staples, I think it'll do better. So we're going to hook in our first one. Alright. We have those spiky things still sticking out, so we're going to have to bend those in. We're going to have to come up with something for the bottom for lots of good traction, but we'll come up with that later, I think. Somehow we have sadly ran out of staples, and so like I always say, just use duct tape. And that's what we're going to do. So we actually only got one staple in the top, which is sad, but not necessary. We're just going to take a piece of duct tape, we're going to tape it there. We're just going to make sure everything's aligned and go for it, you know? See, look at that. Perfect. Perfect seal. We're good. So we've got our first sole made, and I don't think it looks all that bad. I mean, we've got a lot of squish in here, so it's going to be pretty comfy, and it tapers to the front like on the original shoe, and I think it looks pretty good looking, similar. So I'm just going to double up on this, and we'll move on later. Okay, so I finished wrapping the soles and duct tape on the edges so it looks nice, and well, I ran out of cardboard. So you know what that means. We're headed back to the trash can to get some more. Okay, so here we are. And we're looking for some good stuff. So that box looks a little beat up, but maybe it'd be good. Well, that's some good stuff in there. There's some wood. You know, I think we're just gonna get these boxes right here. Uh-oh. Yeah. That's a good box. Alright. Back home with my box. I'm on the way home with my box. The box. Alright, so I got back with the box. And we have these soles. And now we're gonna move on to this back area portion of the shoe that kind of sticks up and is going to be the basis for where everything else goes into. So I have these triangles cut, and they're just going to kind of wrap around the back, and we'll go from there. So time lapse to it. Okay, so now that we have the back portion on both of the shoes, we're ready to move on to the sort of fabric-y type layer here. So this is supposed to be the comfy part that rests on top of your foot, and we wanted to not get too sweaty or anything, so I'm going to take some pieces of cardboard, kind of like this, and I'm just going to really kind of wrinkle them up and make them softer and more pliable so it feels more like a fabric. And then we'll see what happens. As you can see, inside we've been using a lot of duct tape, so we're really showing the duct tape some love today, and it's really helping us out. On the back portion of this shoe, we have the two sides coming into this piece with one piece of duct tape, and I think I did a pretty good job at making them relatively symmetrical, so that's nice. other than that, we're just gonna get right into making them full-blown shoes. Let's get into it. Okay, so I was having troubles trying to make the cardboard act like a fabric. So we're gonna go and search in the garbage can, not trash can, or whatever I was gonna say. We're gonna search in the garbage can and see what we can find that's sort of like a fabric and that'll work better than the cardboard on the upper part of the shoes. So, all right, here we are. And right away, I think these pillow bags, their material is kind of like a plasticky fabric. So that'll work nicely. And there's a ton of them in here, so we can just take them and use them, I guess. So, yeah, look at those. There's a whole crap ton of that. It's a lot of nice fabricy, plasticky stuff. So that's gonna work great for us, and I think it'll do a lot better than the cardboard. Either way, let's get back into it. So after much trial and tribulation, we ended up with this. And that's a lot different from what we had originally planned. This obviously looks a lot better, and we ended up with this. And I'm not even gonna try and finish the other one because, heck, this took me forever. And it is a lot harder to make a pair of shoes than you might think. So, with our final result, we can actually just open up the side flap because there's no fastening mechanism and slide our foot in there. Basically just put your foot in and it looks stylish, doesn't it? We never got to incorporate the color or anything we wanted to because we ran into a lot of troubles with this plastic because it doesn't really hold paint and it likes to attract a lot of dust and junk. So these are going to get very dirty, even though they're made out of cardboard, duct tape, and plastic. I think it looks actually a lot better like this than our finally finished product, which is a little plasticky and strange. But because I modeled them after these shoes, and they didn't turn out very well. But you know, I think it's kind of cool just to see what we can do, taking a piece of cardboard and duct tape and turning it into something different and cool. So thanks for watching. If you haven't already watched my other videos, maybe you want to go check those out. And a reminder that if we get this video to 10 likes, I'm gonna release the video about the Crapbook, the ShrekPod Crapbook thing, and it's gonna be a good video. So please get this video to 10 likes and we'll do that. Thank you.